Hi there. I wanted to spend a few moments talking to you about my practice. My name is Samsarah Morgan, and I'm the director of NIA, a family life practice. We're located in Oakland in the Temescal neighborhood, and I have been honored to serve the Oakland community, the East Bay community, as a counselor, hypnotherapist, family life coach, and birth worker for quite some time now. My practice is very unique, and its focus is on families, and it's focused on providing for families whatever skills and gifts that are needed to have a life together that is fruitful, that is rich and positive and affirming. I have found that the breakdown in a good number of families comes around issues of communication, and it comes from bad patterns perhaps that have been taught to us in the past from our own family of origin. And we unconsciously, unless there's some sort of intervention, we pass on those bad patterns from generation to generation and pass on the potential for harm from one generation to generation very easily unless some intervention comes in. So my practice is focused on helping families to communicate with each other from a heart-centered place. It helps in giving tools for disputing, for easing through disputes. It helps the family to look at what their mission is together, to have a focused family vision that takes into account the needs of all the members of the family, and then helps the family be accountable to one another for moving forward in those stated goals and moving forward in living the life that is considered healthy and productive per the family's vision of that. Not from what society says a family should look like or be like, not what the culture might say a family might be or act like. It is unique to what that specific family views as healthy and productive for them. Moving forward in a way that each member of the family feels heard and respected, and the stated goals of the family are met in a time frame that makes sense for everyone. So families grow and change, and what is a family is self-determined and also grows and changes. So sometimes I'm working with groups who are, say, housemates, who want to have a shared vision of living together, what it looks like, feels like, mediating any concerns that may come up between family members there, facilitating and assisting and sharing skills and how they can communicate with each other ongoing without further mediation. With committed couples, I work with them. Again, communication is always the first and most pressing concern in most relationships. We're not taught how to speak to each other in a way that's loving and affirming and productive. And so I work with couples to help them to communicate the truth of their relationship, which is their love and honor for one another. And when people are able to do that, things flow forward a lot more smoothly. I offer rites of passage as well as part of my practice, and so I do help with ceremonies of commitment and marriage for families. And I do not determine what makes a family. You determine that, and I support that. I feel personally that it is important to have ceremonies that honor the transitions that people make with one another, moving forward from friendship to maybe romantic love and then committed partnership. And So I work with couples in putting together what those ceremonies might look like. I might give them some ideas or facilitate what the couple already has in mind. It could look like a traditional marriage ceremony, and traditional ceremony as as accepted by our state of California. I am a wedding minister, so I certainly can do weddings along those lines. And I also offer services that are house blessings, office blessings, blessings of a newborn, and also prayers for end of life. So ceremonies that cover an entire human lifespan honoring our walk on this earth is definitely something that I can support a family in creating and facilitating. I'm a hypnotherapist, so generally I'm helping people as a hypnotherapist with folks want to lose weight, folks want to stop smoking. I specialize in healing and addressing the causes of trauma and helping to give people some relief around that, around what past traumas that have occurred to them. Reducing stress is an important thing that I can support families through and support individuals through as well. Hypnosis is a very important, can be a very important addition to coaching, family life coaching and counseling. Hypnotherapy can help cement the intention towards changes in behavior and changes in thought and changes in how one's life moves forward. So that's also a very, very wonderful tool that can be used along with coaching and along with counseling. We love hypnotherapy. I'm an EFT practitioner, first level, so I very much use EFT dealing with trauma and states of anxiety. That's, again, another very powerful tool that just helps you to ground and center and get really, really clear. I want to talk a little bit about my birth services. I'm an apprentice midwife, and I am a doula. And so as a doula, I can provide labor support, childbirth education, lactation education, childbirth education, and support in raising up your little newborn, helping the family settle in, and troubleshooting whatever concerns families might have during their postpartum lives together. I am also a postpartum care doula, so I can come into the household both in either daytime or nighttime and assist families in adjusting and actually having some hands-on experience with taking care of and meeting the needs of their newborn and nursing. The first 8 weeks or so after you come home from having a baby, it's a very, very key time where mom needs time for rest and healing and settling into her new role. Dad and other family members also want to kind of incorporate this new young person into the family. Might want to get some pointers from someone who is not a family member. Sometimes outside pointers are received differently and are helpful and add to whatever other family members may be sharing. Sometimes agreeing and sometimes giving a very valuable counterpoint to what has already been said, and helping, again, the new family to incorporate what their belief system is, how they would like to handle things with regard to their young one. So I think that is it. No. I want to talk a little bit about birth worker training. I also offer training for birth and postpartum doulas, for childbirth educators and lactation educators. And ongoing support in your practice as a birth worker. I offer coaching for folks who are starting that beautiful path, and whatever training, support, and advice that one needs if one wants to provide services as a holistic birth worker to women and families. So that is it in a little thumbnail of my practice, NIA, a Healing Life Center. Again, we're located in Oakland, California, in the Temescal neighborhood. Web address is www.niahealingcenter.org. Our phone number is 510-496-3491. Please don't hesitate to be in touch with me if you feel that any of my services might be of benefit to you. Very, very often, my fee scale is on a sliding scale basis. I also offer workshops and support groups that have a sliding scale and some opportunity for barter and scholarship. So please don't hesitate to speak to me about any of those things as well. If your family is needing support from a heart-centered place, please feel free to contact me. I look forward to serving you. And until we do speak, be well and happy.